pronounced. Chmielowa. I ain't got a clue how it's pronounced. And it's a Pils, so it's a lager. 1846, I presume, is the original date. There are other people who know these sorts of things better than I do. Although, to be honest, I don't know much anyway, so... Yeah, it's all in Polish. 6% ABV, so that's the thing that really... We're back to Poland. Yeah, good evening. So yeah, 6%. I did like Perla honey, gotta be honest. Probably the best of the Polish beers, or Eastern European beers, that I've actually bought. Really strong. Bloody hell, smells like cannabis. Really strong hoppy nose on this fella. Got that cannabis whiff to it. Whew. If it makes me chilled out, job's a good one. I don't mind that. So, amber pour, shit, white head, big head. You know, I don't know. It is what it is. So yeah, 6%. Obviously, very hoppy initially, and I had to get some sort of cannabisy whiff. Already that seems to have died down. That seems to have died down already, and yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah. A lot more of a lager malt nose now than anything. Right, cheers. Sweet on the taste, lagerish, sweet on the taste. It is a Pils. Good evening and welcome back. Looks like a stout. Fucking hell, it's all them peanut butter stouts. Is that what it is? It's already disappeared. But yeah, it did... To be honest, I really liked the Perla honey. Is that the Perla Chmielowa, or however you pronounce it? The honey version was exceptional. Yeah, it was proper decent. I've got a mate who lives a few miles from me, and he went after I bought the load of them. He did the same, and he said the same. The Perla honey was exquisite. Oh, you're drinking a Perla Chmielowa. Ah, bless you. Job's a good one. Good evening. Yeah. Not too bad, thank you. Yeah, the honey. Oh, I absolutely love that. If I was going to buy one again out of any of these Polish beers, the honey one is exceptional. Yeah. You could session that bugger. 6%. Four Perla honeys for £6. Do you know where I got these ones from? The price was exceptional. I was expecting to pay like 30 or 40. When it said like 21 quid, I was like, woof. Lovely sweetness to this. It's all about expanding your horizons, isn't it? Yeah. I think Polish do some great lagers. And and they're cheap as well. Good morning. Good morning, Sam. I forget sometimes that obviously, are you 12 hours behind us in Australia? Or 12 hours in front? Yeah, you'd be 12 hours in front, wouldn't you? So yeah, it'd be 6, half 6 there, 7 o'clock-ish, around about. Yeah, yeah. It's not my last Polish beer. I would get some of them again. Yeah. There's a shop across the road that does other Eastern European beers. I've not been in yet, but I might take a trip when I get some money again, because at the moment I'm absolutely skint. Yeah, that's what you get for paying out for new cars. Malt Garden, funky fluid. No, I've not had that. No. Ooh. So whenever I see anything new, and I will go into these random shops and just pick them up, because it's all good. It's a good learning experience, and I know the likes of Good Evening. So it's brewed in Lublin. And good evening, sir. I do like the honey. Yeah, the Perla honey. Oh, it is exceptional, isn't it? We're definitely looking at a Vauxhall Zafira. We're definitely looking at a C4. And we're definitely looking at a VW Octavia. Obviously, second-hand cars, but you know, you get what you can only afford what you can get, can't you? Or get what you can afford. Yeah. And I don't ever go finance, and I don't ever go lease or credit. Sod that. I'd rather just buy. The job's a good one. But yeah, as for this, the Perla honey, oh, an amazing beer. And you know, it's nice because I like trying beers from all around the world, because it broadens your horizons. Jesus Christ, if we all drank Aldi supermarket beers, we'd never drink again. You know, if Aldi supermarket beers, these new ones we're talking about, them new craft ones, if you drank them and you thought, I might try some craft beers, let's see what it tastes like, and you'd be going, I'm not touching that craft stuff again. And in some ways it's very detrimental to the craft beer scene, really. Aldi really need to pull them and rethink it, I think. But anyway, a lovely tasting lager, more flavour than your likes of your Carlings, etc. 3:30 a.m. there. Ooh. A few homebrew stouts. Bless you. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Nami Slow. I've actually reviewed that. Yeah, if that's how you pronounce it. One does apologise if I pronounce wrong. Yeah, I'm from Nottingham. We don't pronounce anything right over here. Can't even pronounce British stuff properly. Your larder either. You don't see any larders these days, do you? And funny, Skodas now command a really good price. We have actually got a Skoda Fabia. The wife's is a Skoda Fabia, and mine was a Vauxhall Astra. Well, until Monday morning at 6:45. But hey, you know, new car beckoning. Although the wife's already saying, well, if we get a new car, you can have my Skoda, I'll have the new car. Thought, yeah, of course you will. Yeah. I ride around in the older car, you ride around in the newer one. Yeah. She was the one who went out and bought a Ford KA. Oh, never again. They are horrible cars. And then she went from there to the Astra, and then to the Skoda Fabia. You've got to wonder what the hell, you know, with breweries, surely they do taste tests. Was someone absolutely pissed out their head and thought, Aldi beer? Yeah, it tastes all right, that does. What mileage do I do a year? About 5k, not a lot. But if we're going to theme parks, we will do more. And if we're going to breweries, you know, brewery tours, we'll probably will do more. A whistle. They are that bad. Yeah. Don't bother. don't even touch the strawberry lager. Such a disappointment. It is. They are so disappointing. I've missed some comments, haven't I? One does apologise. Let me scroll back up. I'm not trying to finger anybody. What? Your mate's wrong. We're jamming. Disgusting. Right, let me go back up a minute. You would have, yeah. No, I missed that. All right, fair enough. Yeah, yeah, they're not the greatest. Anyway, back to this. More of a typical lager malt nose now. I won't waste 15 quid buying them. I think I probably need to go and get, I don't think that yeast is going to work. It's fermenting, but not fermenting enough. So I'm going to go to Wilco's on Saturday and get some. Yeah, it's not great. Yeah, it's not great. It's tinny. It's awful. 6% the Perla. If you ever see Perla honey, I think it's called Perla Chmielowa. It's absolutely amazing. Hello, Shark. How you doing? One does feel what's the word? All these other beer reviewers coming on. It's quite humbling, and I do watch out for names, so I do realise who's coming on, and welcome. So yeah, yeah. Let's be fair. The stuff in the surprising stuff is, you know, I worked in Sainsbury's for 5 years. And Carling, Foster's, Carlsberg, Stella, and Budweiser were the big sellers. And it's like, do you people not have any taste buds? Yeah, yeah, I did as well. Yeah. Yeah. It's not doing the deal in my dining room. I'm going to have to go back to the wine yeast. No, I've never had this before. It's a good tasting beer. Lager malt nose. There's definitely hoppy on the nose. Finger of the bishop. I don't want no bishops, any finger off a bishop near me. Finger off a bishop near me. Sounded a bit slurry there. Sounds wrong, that does as well. Yeah, so. Yeah, on the nose has died back a bit now. It's hoppy. No, you can't. No. If you're at a barbecue, you haven't took no beers with you, someone comes up to you with a Carling, a Foster's, a Coors, Carlsberg, any of that type of Kronenberg, you're just going to drink the bugger. Oh, bless you. And the Perla honey is awesome as well, isn't it? I usually get it where I'm doing a review and somebody rings the bloody phone, or the wife shouts me down, dinner's here, and it's like, oh, for God's sakes, I'm doing a review. Yeah, it kills you. Which is why I come down the beer room now, because my shed, I'm out the way from the house. So one, I can't be interrupted normally. And two, I can just ignore phone calls and stuff. That's why I've got it on silent also. How's the leeks? I've got leeks growing. They're only this high at the moment though. I need to pot them on. But the weather in the UK is shit at the moment. We're getting no rain. We need rain and we need warmth. Best weather ever. Sun all day long. Pissing it down all day night and repeat. Then the ground is moist. The sun warms everything up. Bless you. That's perfect weather. Are we getting that? No. We're getting cold and we're getting no rain. We need rain. I've got vegetables that could go out, but I daren't put anything out because the ground is absolutely dust at the moment. Well, I'm not on it. I've got leeks. I've got radish, cabbage, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts. I had tomatoes, but the fucking that -5 last week killed me tomatoes. fucking weather. How's my spuds? Don't know. I've not looked at my underpants for a while. Who's close to a yellow? So anyway, one does apologise. Did I swear then? Can't remember. And I'm terrible, I am, you know. There's times when you say something, you think to yourself, did I just upset somebody? Did I say something? You know, and the thing is with me, you must, you know, if anybody comes on the chat and thinks he's a bit rum, I've got a sense of humour, and but I'm never horrible with it, you know, or I don't mean to be, at least. But you're drinking beer, you're bound to parsley cited. Hey, I'm trying to grow parsley as well. Not working out, but you know, you try. It's funnily enough, because you're on, I'm going to review something different in a minute. Just make sure I'm talking to the right person, because otherwise I make myself look a twat. No, wrong person. There you go. Make myself look a twat. Oh well. I look in the mirror every day, and you get that. You look in the mirror, you think, oh God. There was a time I looked in the mirror and I thought, fucking hell, you handsome bastard. Now I look in the mirror and I just dread it. You look in the mirror and you think, oh God, let me go away from that fucking mirror. Oh. Enjoying this. 6%, going down well. Golden to amber pour. I'm looking at the camera. The problem is I've got in the shed. I'm not going to read all these comments. There's some right strange comments. But anyway, yeah, really enjoyed the Perla honey. I'm enjoying these Polish beers. It's an education, and I think you know, when you look at people like Rampant Lion Beer Reviews, James, and some of the beers he reviews, and it's good to review beers from other countries if you can get hold of them, obviously. One must remember, it's never always about craft beers. It's never always about bottled beers. There's a hell of a lot more out there. And, you know, there's so many beers out there. And going to some of these places like House of Trembling Madness, Beers of Europe for certain. And, you know, it's a strange channel. Hell yes. Yeah. These things happen. Anyway, need to get this one out of the way. On to the third beer. And if I'm still walking, I'll do a fourth. So, on the nose. Yeah, I've got the hose pipe on now tonight, watering. The yeah, there is that refresh. But, you know, refresh sometimes with craft stuff, with craft beers, I agree with you, maybe. That, and I've heard Craig, you know, Kent Beer Reviews on about this, that the fresher is better. Now, you know, being a home brewer, from a homebrew background, for me, mature is better. So the more it matures is the better. It's strange, isn't it? How craft beers, traditional beers, and it all changes depending on the variant of what you're drinking. And it's interesting how it does change. And, you know, I mean, for me, I love stuff that's out of date, I do, because one, it's cheaper, and two, sometimes the maturity helps it. Anyway, I will crack on. One does apologise, everyone's banging scores out and I haven't even looked. I did enjoy this. 6%, went down well. I'm not repeating that. Yeah, I agree there. So in the end, hoppy, lager malt aroma. There's a sweetness to it, but a very nice drink throughout. Can't fault it really. Out of 5 for me, ooh, I reckon about a 4.2 out of 5. If I'm being honest, I don't know who's posted what. I didn't look. And but yeah, I prefer beers that are, especially homebrew, that's given time to mature and age a little bit. But that again, that's all down to the beer you're making. And anyway, let me just neck this. Oh, very sweet at the end. And on to the next review. 2 minutes. Thank you everyone for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. And you know, the interaction is fantastic, and I do appreciate everybody taking their time to, you know, just to come on the channel, and that it was really nice. So fourth beer review tonight is actually Ode Roger. Hey. And Norman from Scotland, he was the one who mentioned that to me, so that's why I picked it up at the weekend. But anyway, back in 2 minutes. Oh, my son's gone up the arse. I need a piss.